27 alongside Gavin Hinson, another one of the big hitters in 12th. 13th is Dominic Rossi in 7th. Morgan Cook of Canada alongside in the 79. 15th is Adam Holston in the 48. Jeff Ryan alongside in 16th position. Reggie number 9. We're now 9 seconds here off of the pace for time. Brian McCann alongside in the 6th. In 18th. Other drivers not able to set
on the final car to grid.
In the 93, alongside the 14 of Dave Billings.
Douglas Wysocki also is in the category. He's right now right behind Joshua Gillen in your order.
All right, man, we're going green next time.
Brandon Ward is amongst those on the track for tonight, alongside Zach White. And rounding out the field is James Sturdivant, who will start at the tail.
88
now
car,
might be a possible
it's
start
a 51 car, it's a 45 car, it's a 39 car.
79 car tonight. And it could get interesting how quickly things go here. James, first of all, 50% fuel tanks for tonight's action here at Chicagoland instead of the normal 60%. Second, the first stage is only 10 laps. The second takes us to 25 before we get to the end of this 45-lapper.
Absolutely. Talk about a sprint here, JP. This is really going to need to get done here as soon as possible. Either Crowder trying to get away from the rest of the pack. We'll see if the start is good for everyone. Obviously, street courses, you can all bunch up, especially on those outer sections of the corners, as we have a look at all 12 corners of the track.
Are y'all
talking? Look at the track map. Remember, this did have one change after its initial run here at Chicago Street Course.
Not back here.
But it was essentially built through iRacing, remember, because it got the first appearances during the Pro Invitationals, was developed during that time prior to getting the real world race off the ground by 2023. It's going to get interesting where the passing opportunities come from around this track, though, whether it's up South Columbus Drive, or better yet, some of the drivers setting things up through 3 and 4 before they get to
all right, guys,
Roosevelt Road.
Everybody have a good race.
In our words tonight, it's a hard track to pass
stage
at,
1, lap 10,
but if you know how to put together a solid
tempo
tempo and keep the tires underneath you, momentum built and passes here eventually.
I'm excited to see what the drivers are able to cook up here in the Windy City. Also that sweeping section on the far side of the circuit through 9, 10, and the approach to 11 will be of use to some of the drivers who will be, again, looking for any opportunity, JP. If there's any kind of open door, you know they're going to take it.
If you're not doubled up yet, you can go ahead and double up turn 8.
What are your keys to win this race tonight?
Well, I think I might have to steal from you there, keeping the tires underneath you, staying out of trouble, which, as you can see, just look how, I mean, we're 2.5 lanes, and these cars aren't small, these O'Reilly cars. This is going to be, I believe in the early stages, a race of attrition. I believe in the later stages, just trying to keep those tires in, and how you're able to keep your opponents behind, as we see again that approach down to 11, through 9, the left-hander, 10 to the right, and obviously side to get a good approach, but then also to an attack from the inside. I think we're going to see a couple moves down there.
Let's find out how things go tonight. Pat McCaffrey with us for tonight's coverage of the Mystic Racing Caswell Class Company Series.
Still there.
It's Crowder in command on the left side. It's Dinko on the right side on the run through to turn 1. Green flag is out. We're underway for the Windy City.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
No crack. Crowder already clear. The Team Conti machine of Dinko gets himself clear as well for the second spot. First side by side is for Ford.
Car on your left.
Campers driven by Lewis already.
Still there. Hold the line.
Kander in the 92 getting quite a good jump there. Still relatively single file until we have a look here at Hinson, a very shallow line trying to keep it out of the barriers. They all file through, and it seems to get narrower and narrower as we go here. This really is not a lot of room to work with. Now we have one of the larger parts of the circuit. They're still too wide.
These drivers not taking the patience, if you will, to say, okay, let's settle in for a couple laps. No, no, no. You want to make up spots like we've seen with Holston. You and the others working the way through East Congress Plaza Drive and working the way past some of the structures over here. But still, some of the feistier areas, Rossi was seen there, but the race lead is not running away to start yet. But a saving here, possibly. Crowder had the speed and quality, and he's keeping things close. Speaking of close, here is Schumacher in filling for the 93. He's amongst those who just got around. Jeff Ryan.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
Schumacher doing quite well in the early stages. Get any opportunity they can. Something well behaved. Looking against Jeff Ryan again. Holston, the 48. Able to get around the 3 as well, as we have a bit of a half look into turn 1.
Gotta be careful with some moves, right? Because if you do a wrong move, you can
Or on your right.
somebody. And
Clear on the
it's
right.
a tight track with a Venus Street course. There's not a lot of room for error in the first place. Interesting enough, though, Dinkel, who is a strong driver for Nazi Camp in official series competition, one of their team drivers, keeping things steady, isn't filling tonight in that 81 car. Usually River Hayes drives that machine series. I mean, it's not a bad driver at all to put in right now is already proving fruitful. The fact he's keeping toe-to-toe with your leader to start.
Absolutely. These top 7 in particular are looking quite strong at the beginning. We'll see how bumpy they see how little margin they have to take. Those are on board a slowing Jacob Cochran, the 51, might have some issues.
See here, a little deep, sort of drift through a couple of corners. Sets him up for Tommy Ryan to pass by and takes him out of the groove.
Once you're offline, it's so hard to get back in.
So as they all settle on down, and we keep an eye on some of the battles around here, the lead still stays within half a second or so. But see right now behind Cochran, things are queuing up. Gavin Hinson, JP Phillips, Zachary King, Christian Barnes, Brian McCann, all within range to attack the back of this 51 machine. Still no passes made in this
Got one on your right.
behind him. Ricky Paz has just had an issue. He's disappeared all of a sudden. So all of a sudden the 91
Got one on your left.
is back with
Clear
it
on the left.
after his technical issue.
Got one on your right.
Well, Cochran hits the wall, and this is bundling
left.
everybody up.
All clear, all clear.
This is most likely going to get all the drivers around, and it is a serious bit of contact there for the 51. Already dropping outside the top 10. I would not be surprised if this is going to be... Oh, man, that has knocked him out of plan B into plan C there. And that is right hand down in the worst way.
Might be plan P, plan pit, because that car does not look like it's handling too great now with the left side crushed in. He lost at least 3-4 spots as a result of the left front being destroyed on that machine. Zach White just got into a crash with Dave Billings, by the way. Back in the field. It was because Billings spun around and Zach White out of the corner destroyed his entire front nose because Billings was around, and then welcome car 77.
Tries to check up, not able to get it. So here's we have a little bit of a tail out there for Cochran, who's hustling that car around quite well, does not elect to come in. And it's just going to keep on putting in the laps for the 51. Giving up a lot of time. Around goes Schumacher. I believe that is going to be, again, 51.
Got one on your right.
Just trying to hang on to that.
Keep
So
left.
get replay here for a second.
All
Minute
clear,
on the
all clear.
line. That problem is there was a car there. Brandon Willards just had to park the car. He had already damaged the race machine. It should be likely to be in race control here tonight. He did turn. See, destroy the race car. That in mind here as Brian McCann looks for 10. A few of these drivers just trying to make sure they get stage points amongst the top 10. The 6 in the red machine.
quite good. Zachary King is the driver that they just overtook. The one machine quite comfortable up in.
I gotta quit doing that turn.
Just trying to get some decent stage points if they can.
Keep digging, man.
make
You're
up
in top
a-
10.
well,
Keep
basically, just
digging,
one
man.
more spot. I guess they do need to get that spot back from Brian McCann. But King, one of the contenders for the chase, coming up in 5 rounds. Having a look here, Dustin Lewis. This is for third. Apologies for 4th position. You're looking at the back of Gander.
Black coming in to Shane Lewis. Looking around, still 88. And look at him. He's not afraid to use the bumper. Remember that the actual Virgil Portland got a little bit physical there. Physical this time. And right now, Gander, who definitely made his presence known, survived. By the way, hearing that, things are going to queued up here too, because the paint height was 135.6s. You know what the leaders are running?
You got one on your left.
132.4s.
There's an incident ahead. All clear, all clear.
Having a look here, Morgan Cook.
Hold up 1 minute. You can see how much that Gander does not want to let Lewis through. Lewis trying to use the outside, and they nearly wreck it. Tommy Ryan getting stuck in the queue, bumps Lewis out of the way, locks it up to let him gather
Car
it.
in P1, just at the fastest
Gander
lap.
had the composure on the outside, or apologies, on the inside, let them have it, knows that there's a right-hander coming up. Now way off pace there, Andrew Shope trying to get it back in line as Tommy Ryan not able to capitalize on that. Quite surprised that the 99 wasn't able to slip through. They kind of had a choice of left or the right. It looked like the right side might be the way to go. And oh, and there's a shot. That's why. 88 all in the way.
On 99.
Were they staying in third out of those turns?
By the way, Cochran has destroyed the race car. He's blown the motor. So
There's an incident
Cochran,
ahead.
who is slamming into multiple walls trying to get down Pitt Road, has decimated his Chevy. Let's see why. Oh my
Car on your
God.
right.
By the way,
Jeez.
Lewis is
All
through.
clear, all clear.
Lewis up to 4th position. That looked like a wall strike as well. Was that Gander on the inside wall there? And now Tommy Ryan's going to try to capitalize on this as well, and straight to the inside. Nope, no overlap at all. 99 still trying to buy their time. There it goes. Late on the brakes, large braking zones around the Chicago circuit. There are all kinds of sideways in this traction zone.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a good hit.
A bobble at this time over the bridge, over the railroad tracks.
The leader did a 32.511.
That time 4-5 on.
We got damage on the front end.
That's like gets repairs done. It wants the more fast repair. About 5 last time. Stage 1. Halfway through, by the way. Ash Crowder is still maintaining up the front for those curious. The leader is pulled away by 2 seconds, including half a second to pass Sector. Dinkel, last year's B-Open champion, still holds on to second.
Zero margin for
Car on
the
your
walls
left.
here. Crowder and Dinkel up at the front. Crowder with
All
absolutely
clear,
no
all
margin.
clear.
Ryan McCann no margin as well. And Andrew Shope showing some good pace here. Catching up to Gander, who's fallen off the back of Lewis and Ryan, but still having a good showing here at the Castle last Company Series. But Shope is all over the shop.
Joe able to squeak through, and you can tell that 92 is not looking stable. Has to adjust something, brake bites or something. The rears are not keeping him stable under braking at all. That Ford is bouncing everywhere. Some of the others are jumping into the line. This includes Hinson. So far for Hinson, only a +3, but slowly but steadily picking up positions here in car 39. Hinson, 5th of the points coming into tonight. He's looking, he's sending, and is he passing? Just about, because Cantor's in the wall. Do not
Still
get
looking good. Oh, it's so close here. Again, it's almost a single file, unless you force it, which they are. 39 still hanging out, still has the preferred line on the inside. Doesn't really have to brake as much, just send it. A little bit of a tap for the 92, but 39 does not bother. Instant through there. Kander losing more spots, and there's a 3 queued up behind as well. Phillips, King, and Barnes on the way.
Ricky Paz attempting to flip the stage. He rolled through a bunch of pit stalls of note on his entry. So that's an issue for later, but the 91's taking service. Phillips had to back out of it because he's the next in line trying to pass by the 92. And all for 8th, Zachary King holding back Barnes, who got pushed out of himself.
Stay left.
Yeah.
All clear,
Once
all
again,
clear.
trying to
Car on
go
your
for
right.
any kind of gap.
All clear, all clear.
Find very, very optimistic, I would say. Some of these outside moves, they can work, obviously, but the driver on the inside has to allow you a little bit of room. And if you really trust the driver
Block
on your
brakes up.
inside,
Enter that turn.
there's a little bit of an inside move. Trying to squeeze on by, and again, Shobe has hit the wall 4 times that I can count, and there's almost enough, but they're having to slow up so much in that 45.
He's down to the left front as well. That's probably why he's struggling a bit here. 2 laps remaining. Pit road is closed. Ricky Paz is essentially the only driver that's
Car on your right.
really made a considerable
Still
effort
there.
to attempt to flip the stage, although Jacob Cochran might be a candidate for
Clear
that.
on the right.
Schumacher rolled through pit road and took some service also for a minute. That being in mind here with this battle you're seeing, the 6, when he's made appearances this season, pretty solid. Right now, McCann focusing. Can he make the pass? The answer is with the One Force machine, yes he can. As he zips by with his left side damage also getting in there. By the way, Crowder has reached the
We have a
back
full crowd
of
on
the
the right.
lead
Put it
lap.
out.
Caution
I got
is
a
out.
big wreck.
Caution
Already
is out.
found.
Line up single file.
Back the
Pit road is
building.
closed.
Next up is Zach White,
99
who's
car.
trying to survive.
That will conclude the stage. That will conclude the stage.
Battle here with King. Oh, that's all out of shape there. The 92 and that left front's not going anywhere. 79 as well.
gosh.
Morton Cook.
They had to throw that. Track is blocked. Track is blocked. Cook, Kander, couple others. That is the stage being thrown. Dominic Rossi
Bravo, lucky
also
shot.
sticking a
Right on the
meatball
back.
flag. And just like that, we end the stage a little bit early.
Providers
Still have to
will end the
roll the
stage. Pit road is
lap
closed.
10 officially.
I mean, the rest of 79 is even moving there. Obviously, still hanging on 13, so a perfect side wall strike. And then we're going to try to get right back into the race. We're going to pick up Barnes.
Spun, got into the
And
barrier.
there's 2 cars on the scene. Morgan Cook, the final one
92,
there.
we charged the unsafe rejoin in front of
Again,
traffic.
79 lucky to be running there. Token News Machine. AI and not get a meatball. Trying to figure out what kind of shape this car is in. Disaster for a handful of drivers.
Rare race
Field,
control
where are
out
you
to
guys?
make a ruling on the road course. The Canadian and Cook. Didn't have much time to react, did he?
Turn 5, about to hit
Yeah,
turn
it would have
6.
just been basically locking up that right front, or actually probably the left front, and turning a bit left. Had to turn out of the corner and onto that escape road. Basically, would have been the play if you had known what was about to happen. Even if you knew, it would still be kind of a hard maneuver.
Oh my goodness, Jacob Cochran got an air meatball flag, by the way. He just got the other one fixed. This would be under yellow. He crashed.
Or yellow, he crashed.
I have a theory. On the entry, there looked like no rotation on the brakes into one. The right rear was still scraping along the wall. Potentially maybe too wide into turn 1. And not able to
pit road is
rotate.
open
Finally
right now.
winning
We
the
go around
city.
one more time.
Right rear still
Agents
stuck.
on the lap or
Yeah, pit road is closed. Ignore your black box. Pit road is closed. We got to
And
complete
that
the lap.
probably is right there as one of I think would be actually
Thank
the
you.
first DNF of the night. We'll speak to him in a moment. But
90
here is
meters
your
right
top
now.
10.
We penalize enters
They'll
the
come
pit.
across here.
Anybody that enters pit road
Ashton
this time will
Crowder,
also be
Trent
penalized for
Dingle,
entering
Dustin
those pits.
Lewis, Tommy Ryan, Brian McCann, Andrew Schob, Gavin Henson, P. Phillips, Zachary King, and then Christian Barnes are all your top 10.
Somebody's in the pit smoking. Look like a barbecue.
Car 14. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Action packed.
Somebody's having a barbecue in the pits.
A lot
Alright,
of
that will
action.
conclude
Some of it's been
stage 1.
excellent to watch. The battling, especially through turns 9, 10, and 11. And some of
Not
it
that it really
has
matters,
been
but you
just, again, kind of the race of
you
attrition we
blew
talked
up
about earlier. Just
in
trying
pit
to
road,
get
Brandon.
to stage 2, basically. And then from stage 2, I guess the goal
Yeah,
is just to
the
get to
keeping
stage
on.
3. And then once you get there, you can try to turn it up, add a little bit more risk. Right now, I think the game plan is just stay out of the walls, and if somebody really wants to push it, you can to give them a spot, just so you don't give up
Yeah,
everything.
Morgan told me when it is tonight.
Stage 1's complete.
What the year?
Why don't we
1999.
check
We
in
got
with
Thornton Park
your
blowing
likely
up.
first DNF of the day, since we still have a lap until we get to pit stops.
Unofficial top
Jacob
10 for
Cochran,
the first
you have
stage,
copy.
44, 81,
Yes, sir.
88, 99, 6,
What happened?
45, 39, 32, 1,
My,
and 27.
I'm not sure what happened, honestly. Something happened with my pedals, steering wheel, something, and hit the wall. But
Alrighty,
not,
pit road will be
not the
open
day that
when
we were
get back
looking for,
around
that's
to the
for
leader.
sure.
Pit road is open when we get back
but,
around for the
you
leader.
know, I
92
am
and
not the road
14.
course guy,
It is not
and
open for you gentlemen yet.
so
Make sure you
I'm
keep on
gonna
going by.
help the team, and we'll see what happens.
How was the preparation, the first place coming into this week's action?
With these cars, not a whole lot. I've prepared for the AA cars a lot more, and they're just so different. And I just, like I said, it's just a little different, and you know, more so focused on helping the team, and it ended up ending the day.
Well, once you get back to your team, thanks for the time, Jacob.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jacob Cochran. Jacob was here. Down to his team. As obviously you don't want to wreck me for the end of the first stage, but that is his situation. Ricky Paz. Most those who flip the stage, like we were second in the front. But there is a potential issue for the 91 here. Remember, if you have connection issues, James, race
All right,
control,
pit road is
if
open
they
this time.
warn you
Pit road is
once
open
and then
this
they
time.
see you have the issues again, could send you to the back. Ricky Paz has had tech issues for the past 5 to 10 laps, give or take. The 91 car. What are your contenders?
Sorry, Jeff,
last week
didn't
for
know we were
Nashville
parked.
for the Cup race?
Yeah, they'll obviously need to try and get a
Boxing,
handle on
10.
that, do whatever they can. Again,
5,
running in
3,
a
2,
Start
decent
putting the
position.
1. Right here.
It all
All the damage is
be
repairable.
changed here as everybody piles
50
in.
seconds damage.
Everybody staying out. And so, they'll rumble down pit road.
Come in for the fuel.
That's it, go.
Stage, we're just going to have Paz. Maybe, yes, indeed it is for Schumacher. And that's about it. We do have
Line
Cameron
up,
staying
single file.
out this
Let the
time, but I
14
believe he
car
took
by.
the repairs, so it'll be sent to the tail anyway. But as expected, majority of the field at least taking some rubber, put on the cars. It's fresh Goodyear Eagles. Make sure they're ready to attack.
What was that,
the
about
front.
8-9 laps?
Stage.
We're at 86%.
Crowder. Not sure why he checked up there right to the green cone, but he did. Dingle, Ryan, McCann, Schob, Vincent, Phillips, Rossi, right behind him. Again,
Interested to see. Oh, just go ahead.
I was about to say, under caution, here to start, getting ready to start on stage 2.
All right,
as
line up at the
trees
field. The field will
showing
be
all the
14,
After
51, 92.
92,
14, 51, 92.
And on that note, Joshua Gillen did not pit. And will stay out on the racetrack here. Let's see if we can check up with what's going on
Simple.
his call. As
1492.
race control makes its calls.
He's got
Josh,
8K I rating.
have copy.
I got a copy.
So, question: are you good on gas for this stage since you stayed out here?
I am not.
So why did you stay out?
Man, I'm just hanging out trying to learn tonight. I'm not trying to mess nobody's race up or anything like that. I'm just enjoying my night.
So in other words, you're testing to see if you can stay up the front.
Oh God, no, I know better than that now. You should know better than that.
Okay. So,
I'm no road course person.
gotcha. But overall, how would you describe the challenges, the preparation for Return to Chicago? Because they aren't racing here on rear world this year, so there isn't as much rear world data points to potentially reference to for the Chicago Street Race.
Man, honestly, this Xfinity car or O'Reilly's car, whatever you want to call it, it's just really hard to run at this track because.
One to go right here. Reminder, stay single file with double up.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Alright, man, we gotta line up on the right side.
We'll go for a ride.
Once you get back to your group up above.
Thank you. Brandon, can I get a pit road?
That's the now pit. I think we talked him out of it.
Keep it the
I think
second
that's
time.
right, JP. Head down.
Yeah,
Pit road there. Interesting that,
Yeah, well,
that's what I was
The
thinking.
leaders don't
was
have
gonna,
enough
gonna
fuel.
try to test.
I gotta get you
so
to
we have
clear
kind
it
of a
first.
slow. Are we not good on fuel to the point where he couldn't make it to his box?
simple.
I
I got
don't
you. I'll stay in the
think
rear.
Can't imagine he would run out of fuel and not been able to roll.
just got a penalty because he entered a closed pit by the way. Or he didn't get fuel here, so Jude's got cleared. Either way,
All right, 92. This will be your
We're
one
getting to the
only
restart.
warning.
it's
If
going to be a
you
bit
spin
until
out
they
off
get
the
set up for
racetrack
the
into a barrier,
double
etc.
up. Ricky
Please
Paz,
be
Adrian
aware of your
Schumacher,
surroundings.
Ashton
I know you don't
Crowder,
want to lose
Trent
many
Dingle,
spots,
Tommy Ryan,
but
your top
that
five.
was
Followed by
that was a bad deal there.
Brian
So you got to be
Andrew
more aware
Scholl,
next time.
Cameron Hinson,
Collected
JP Phelps, and
the minutes of
Dominic
bystanders
Rossi,
there.
all in your top 10 for the upcoming restart.
Simple.
They have just given a warning to Candor saying if you do any spins, please be aware of your surroundings is the warning to Simon Candor in his second start of the season. In other words, they're throwing the book of the 92 if he does anything wrong here, James.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try to
All right,
make
when we
sure that
double up,
everybody else is able
till
to
the
get. Well,
field
obviously
will be
92
the
as well. We want everybody
92
be able to get
and
through.
2. You'll go on the
Speaking of
left
which,
side, build the
Ricky
field.
Paz
92
again.
and 2.
Having what looks to be a smidge of technical
All right,
difficulty
front row, let's
again.
go and double up.
Obviously,
Front
we
row,
are
double up.
under
Everybody
yellow.
follow suit.
So again,
The leader,
For the
91, has
safety
selected
of
drivers left.
the other drivers and for Ricky as well, right? If you have a disconnect, you can all pop up anywhere basically, cause issues that are basically.
We're coming back to the green. 13 complete.
gonna
Stage
be
2 will conclude at
Quite an interesting
25.
start. I'm coming out on
25.
Gavin
Stage 2.
Hinson here,
12 to
Justin.
go.
Hinson running really well in the 39. The Circuit Joe Villeneuve earlier on in Canada.
Get ready.
And I think Hinson looks quite comfortable, as you said earlier on, marching up the field.
All right, man.
39,
Pace cars
along
in.
with the 44 Crowder, might be the two to watch on this restart.
All set
Green
to
flag,
battle it
green
out.
flag. Lead to the 44.932. Car on your left. Still there? Hold your line.
Running again. Lap 25.
Stay right. All clear, all clear. Car on your left.
Box waiting for the green.
Keep right
There
there.
it is. Green is out.
Clear on the left.
Back
There's any
underway.
minutes behind.
As the motor machine looks to hug on the inside. Schumacher deeper in the brakes on the outside. Do they stick to the corner? Crowder at the very least sticks his way for a chance to clear for second. Still trying to bring that Hokie Sports machine clear.
Tommy Ryan has an excellent opportunity here. So does Crowder, both on the outside. Ryan, I can stay there. good look around the outside here. What they're doing for Ryan has to fall back. Crowder's through.
I know you guys are.
Just through for set.
I don't know either, man.
Third. Keep an eye on how this is going to go for a couple of these drivers here early on the run. Dinkle showing the nose on Schumacher wanting space given. Oh, this is wow. Look at Lewis being aggressive again.
Zachary King really strong, taking up a spot there. As the battle for the lead here is really picking up. Ricky Paz trying to hang on at the moment. It's just
Oh, shit.
bounce there. Absolutely all over the shop, and these drivers, as they've said there, those live axles on these O'Reilly cars, very, very lively. Come out of the final corner. What kind of traction do they all have here? Right on what we think.
One just trying to work the wheel, if you will. Right behind, steady in course. Right now, Dinkle watching though as Crowder crossing up and down and everywhere with Paz, still not able to find a way alongside. Battle starting to form up with these three, to say the very least. Paz, very talented, going up to the Collegiate Series, back around the mid-2020s. Looking to defend still in the motor machine. Scott Crowder showing the nose though, not close enough to send. We're coming up to 10 to go on the stage this time by. As look at the run. Here goes the 44 to the left.
Around the outside here into 7. And Crowder may lose out here. A little bit into the wall, and the Ford 44. Dinkle picks their pocket.
Definitely did there. And the 44 falls down to P3. Dinkle able to capitalize there. Paz is backing this field to a bit of a traffic jam, if you will. This corner to run already. Not too much space to get alongside. It is that type of track that takes a while to get the work done. Tommy Ryan trying to find a way to get her up. Doing Dominic Rossi have an issue. Let's see what happens. Well, that would definitely break the suspension, wouldn't it?
These left fronts on these O'Reilly cars have not been enjoying the walls of Chicago, I can tell you that much. It has really, really been tricky here. We've seen Paz. Paz is getting excellent entries into these corners. As we see here, the 81 trying to slink to the inside. The entries for the 91 are fantastic. The exits are really all over the place. And hitting those apexes are getting as close to the inside wall as possible.
You got a slow car on the right.
91 is not quite where the margins are for the 44 and for the 81 of Dinkle. But in terms of the entries, which is where you can really get the pass done, the 91 is about as good as anybody we've seen. It's a bit of a wall strike here. Here comes the 44.
Near the send, going deep, making contact. Paz keeps it straight. Dinkle now under attack. Back and forth they go. Through, and here we go again. Tommy Ryan's through.
Great move by the 99. That was really opportunistic. Very, very patient. And try to join this trio at the front here. Schumacher looking quite good. A little bit tail happy, but has some decent exit purchase. And speaking of exit purchase here, Crowder may be side by side come the braking zone here into turn 1.
Out, trying to find a way to go. Still side by side they were. There's through. It's Ashton Crowder to the race lead again. Oh, and contact for second. Dinkle gets through.
81 and 91 right next to each other. Dinkle has to go now and has done so. Trying to stay in the wheel tracks of the 44. Paz putting up an enormous fight. And now the top 2, at least on pace so far in this event, are out front once again in the same corner. As again, really putting up a good fight. And Dingle really had to go as soon as possible to try to stay in touch with Crowder.
Ricky Paz will try and hold on to track position here after the call. He's about where he was running before. Still in a decent spot now if he wants to. The Phillies now he's trying to get some stage points here. But outside of that, some of the air conversation points. McCann's now up to 6th. You have Schumacher maintaining his plus 14. So some of the calls are working out well.
has taken the lead.
For the 93 here, who's been able to keep himself pretty solid in the Waterforce call.
Definitely running quite one of the top 3 teams in the championship as well. Looking quite close. Obviously had that swap earlier on. And I'm noticing the rear of the 99, Tommy Ryan, tons of speed. Does not have a lot when it comes to the exits, and always, again, basically kind of lane changing off the exit, trying to keep the rear end behind the front end. Obviously hustling as hard as possible, has some good pace, but that does not look like a ton of fun to drive.
We got a slow car on the left. We have a car stopped on the left. Go right. There's an incident ahead. All right, man.
Split it out.
Caution is out.
Track
Caution
block,
is out.
track
Line
block.
up single file. Pit road is closed.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
So you've got to find a way as a driver to be able to stabilize the car, make sure you minimize
Sorry
the
about
tire,
that moment there, Zach. I
make
was
sure
trying to
you're
get
able
hold
to
of it.
drive a solid race car
Good heads
as
up, driving
Lewis
everybody behind
contact.
them there.
Lewis, oh, and Dink goes around. Caution
All
flag
cars
is
are
out. And people are screaming on the radio, we have to stop, we have to stop. But the situation, try and steady down, and it looks like we'll calm down. Let's see what happened first with Lewis.
Caution was.
King is going to almost go to the wall here. King's around our outside. It's a bit of a bump, and then both cars basically slow to a crawl to stay off of the wall there. Very, very close. Oh man, it's going to be a little bit of a worse, a better angle, but a worse feeling here. There's a little Mountain Dew cars down the inside. King is just inches away from the tires, and then
and looped it around. That was a blind corner. So
he is an
he did collect the 91. Good job, everybody behind the 91 to not be involved there. Good heads up.
Let's see what happened to
Try to pull
Dingle.
on the 81.
Damn, he really missed that turn.
Said himself, he felt like he was lost talent there. Was what it basically said at shot. And so,
We are showing no free
what
pass.
do
We're
we
going to
do
51
for
out.
this
No free
caution?
pass.
Let's see what happened with Hellman.
Leader, let me know where it's to, please. Still pacing.
Heavy left.
Yeah, you can hear the lockup as well. You see everything kind of goes a bit quiet. The revs drop dramatically. That rear end did not want to. Basically, you want the rear end to go left as you turn right to try and rotate the car. It's really tight. Oh no! On board here with Paz. Here we go, Justin. Gonna hang a right, and there's the 81.
Nope.
You don't see nothing.
And that got some heavy lick to Ricky Paz. Now he's got damage on both sides of the front end of the race car. It's not looking great now for the 91.
Maybe he straightened it out.
I don't think that's how it works.
Duly noted.
But again, this entire field will have to think, do they come in for stops now? Or do they wait to the end of the stage? Because it's going to be an interesting spot. Remember when the fuel mileage in theory. It's 50% tanks. Usually the full tank's about 45, 40-ish here with this track. So, realistically speaking, you might be able to make the distance on gas. Wait to the end of the stage for fuel. If not, be close. Might just see a lot
Pit road
of
is
these
now
drivers
open.
say, you know what, we're going to keep it here because they're, mind you, it's only 3 tires set to the pits. They've already burned up one. There's essentially only one spare if really necessary, if that on a road course.
It's definitely leaning toward
Pit road is closed.
probably saving that extra set. and just staying on out. Yeah. Well, here comes Dinkle. Maybe there's a little more to the damage than we were thinking. Oh yeah, you can see it is more deformed now with that angle.
Yeah,
Front. Yeah.
Justin Lewis.
Oh, and it's gone straight through.
There's a lot more boxes.
Oh, apologies.
At the start and finish line, they don't have boxes on top of them. But Dustin Lewis also came down. Remember, he's taken some legs to that race car a bit. As well as the drivers at the back of the field may as well come in, I guess. Try to get some service done there. But we're at 25 to go.
Is that in the rules too?
That was a quick stop, 7.5 seconds. I believe fast repair might have came into play because you have that available. And so,
it's a Chevy Ford.
as things stand, the top drivers looking to keep things steady, and most teams keeping their cards close in hand when it comes tonight. That's pretty usual. But overall,
Oh, it's two.
as
My
a few
bad.
drivers get more repairs done, and to remember
You're
this when it comes to here
Yeah.
with Green Flag TV as well as
All right, lineup at the tail of the field will be just the 81. We have no lap cars, so 81 will go to the tail.
tomorrow. But of course, you have to remember the pressure is on for a lot of different series to score points.
1, 2, and 3. That's when I quit.
That's actually starting in 5 minutes. They're having a super speedway race tonight. Be sure to tune in at Echo Park Speedway for some speed. And
Nah,
then
I
on
played
Sunday,
at,
Blazing Pedal
started with a T.
returns.
What was that?
They'll be out
Twisted
Pocono
Metal.
Raceway for some truck action. 7:30 p.m. start time. High Tide, meanwhile, goes left and right as they follow the iRacing official schedule from this point forward. High Tide will be a 9 p.m. start on Monday. The Silver Fox Racing Late Model Championship continues on Tuesday, meanwhile, for a 7:30 p.m. start, while PSR is at North Wilkesboro on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Beer League will keep on going throughout the Wednesday nights. They're at a 9:25 start for that series. Look at some of the upcoming events here on Green Flag TV as we are quickly approaching halfway in the race and the end of stage 2. By the way, EOL penalty, Trent Dinkle. So cause of caution.
All right, 1 to green right here. Stay single file.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, we got to line up on the left side here.
River Hayes and
It'll be a
his team and the owner.
3-lap shootout.
I would double underline that word challenge.
Hey, can you wipe my holding penalty? I'll
Only
serve
going
EOL
to be
though.
a tall order from here on out. We've also seen how there are
Give me a high five through turn 1 and
opportunities
2.
to pass. But keeping the car in check is really a handful, as we have a looks like a penalty there. The 79 Morgan Cook.
Send that guy in front of me.
Close pit. Now get sorted out. We are at 1 to green. What's been intriguing the most to you here in this race now? We're coming up to a 4-lap shootout. What
Oh, he scratched my bumper. That's a penalty.
here with the way things are gone tonight?
I think the confidence is obvious just watching a car for 2 or 3 corners. I think that lots of drivers, I think it's about half and
All right,
half.
when we double up,
Some prioritize the
the
exits,
81 and
some
79
prioritize
will on the
the
left
entries.
side. Tail of the field.
Obviously, the closer to the
79,
walls you
excuse
can
me,
get on
77 when
entry,
you catch
gate
the
exit,
field, you
exit,
go in front of
better
the 81.
without losing any kind of control. We've seen a lot of, not necessarily lockups, although we have seen our fair share of those. But drivers just going deep, trying to push, understeering, get tight, and striking the wall, which in turn causes you to potentially in
Was
the
just
next couple
about to ask
corners
if you were all
lock
right
up
there, Mr. Gillum.
and get tight, and guess what? Hit the wall again, making it even worse. So the same way that when you find a
Is he
flat
calling you
spot
out?
on a tire when you lock the wheels, these cars seem to
I didn't hear
obviously
him.
react poorly to any damage, and that front end is so important. If you can just keep the front end
You 0x me.
in line and just kind of, even if you're chasing the rear, we've seen Tommy Ryan in
Alrighty,
the
front
99
row. We can go ahead and start
Tommy
doubling
Ryan has
up.
been
Everybody
chasing that
follows suit
rear
behind him.
all
The
day long.
44
it
has
seems.
selected
99 has
drivers
not looked
left.
comfortable, but it's been fast. they've been using that speed, using all of the available grip on the front end, forcing the front end in, and then forcing
We will
the
take the
rear
green
to
with
just try to get
4
back in line
laps
with the
remaining
bumps
in
and
stage
bumps.
2. 4
That
to go.
seems to be working.
Drivers are being told to get ready to double up. We still have 22 cars running, by the way. Right now, it's Crowder, Paz, Ryan,
Get ready.
McCann, Hinson, Joe, Phillips, Kane, Barnes are your top 10.
8 cars in.
Ready to get the bubble wrap belt once again, friends? We'll find out.
Green, green, green. Good job, man. You're fifth. The lead is just on 49.538 are on your right. Still there? Hold your line.
Going to be interesting if Paz is going to be able
Still
to
there?
get response
Hold
to
your
the
line.
44.
All clear, all clear.
If
There's an
anyone else
incident
does, they're going to have to
behind.
catch him on the outside, though. Paz zooms up, and that actually may be smart. It got him to the edge of the bumper. Spun the tires, though. Tommy Ryan all over the rear of Crowder. Can't figure out the braking point. It's 3 wide behind as King squeezes in. Contact with Schultz. There goes Barnes. There goes the field. Is the flag going to come out? Not yet.
Yeah, y'all were
They're
3.
still wrecking, and they're clear.
You had 2 to your left.
Dominic Rossi involved in that. Barnes at the tail end as well. 2 excellent starts for Tommy Ryan, and Zachary King is still sideways in the last 4 corners. Zachary King has been 45 degrees.
Somehow, some way, that they all kept it green. That being said, 3.5 laps ago, this could have easily been caution. Even more spinning. It's got to be close. Right there. 1, 2, 3 bits of contact. Gander getting a hit as well. I think that gap up the middle is the only reason we didn't get a caution flow.
An escape road of sorts being made. See another lockup. That was a left front lockup. Jeff Ryan falling back to 14th, make that 15. I think Kander got around there. There they go. Kander as well on the outside.
31.644. Good job, man. You're back in fifth.
Go ahead. Get a little slower again.
Once again, Jeff Ryan getting
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
Joey lost about
1.4 seconds.
Buck run away from Robert to
The whole field didn't stop running in this guy.
Paz wants to get the other moves for that 91. Rather than Barnes, who's just trying to
Little drift.
back in for all that contact. Not in position. Dinko, by the way, he is already to 12.
Able to make hay while the cars were sideways out of turn 1. That looks like Zach White there, 77, the exit of 1. Getting passed by Dominic Rossi. Picking Dinkel back up, as you said, JP. Flying through the field, still has a lot of work to get done. We're about halfway through the race here. And Dinkel seems to have the pace to hunt down just about anybody at this point in the race. And 81 is on rails.
Is an expectation here when it comes to Trent. Words as well. Also,
All right, we're halfway to fifth.
Stage 2, the road will close. The road closed.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
92. Don't know if he's been having fun. You can see right there the checking effect. 1 bit of contact to Barnes. It's the second car. Pit road's closed. Pit road is closed this time on. Has to stay on for 2 more laps. There goes Thomas Razaki. Letting go. Christian Barnes. That was for 17. But Dinko's recovery. You can see him actually still in the top 10 here. He's just got to go pretty quickly here. He's got Lewis, Holston, Joe, Phillips amongst those in a queue. Spinning back up on the way. He's on going. He's on the front of it.
Go right.
Been an interesting one for Billups.
sling it? Yes, we are.
Would you believe he's got no damage still on the race car? Even though we got nosed in the front end at one point. Dingle,
How about Dominic?
he's still not finding a place to go yet on these cars, getting bundled up quickly.
There's an opportunity. I don't know if we take that though. There's no space, and you're not going to be able to sling it around the outside of the 88. You have to wait until the inside of 11. There's 9 here, 10 here. We're going to try to sling to the inside potentially. And there we go, down the inside of the 80. Going to give us the space. They're going to try to go wide. We both have a little bit of a tank slapper. Lewis is not on the better footing. Dingle maybe through here with a late lunge. And the 81 is still not clear. I believe
One more lap.
we have got
Dingle gets clear. Already saying, can I get the caution now? On the radio. No. Is the answer from race control. But Ashton Crowder, he has put on the rocket boots. Now that he can just push. He went up by already about 7 seconds.
Really impressive stuff there from Crowder. Obviously run well on other street circuits. Meanwhile here, looking at Tommy Ryan, or apologies, Brian McCann's looking at Tommy Ryan. Number 6, JP, you said earlier on, running quite well. 99 has some pressure.
Just at the fastest lap.
A lot of pressure put on the 99 this round.
Jeff Ryan is stopped to the track, but that doesn't matter for Crowder. He takes a great shot from Barney.
All right, man. Caution is out.
This is the end of stage 2, end of stage 2.
That's a good reason to stop.
Unofficial top 10 for the second stage. 44, 91, 93, 99, 6, 39, 1, 32, 45, and 81.
Dingle does get
I think I'm faster at least the guy in front of me on the long run. Adrian, I can't really tell yet.
And so, our second stage is complete. Now
He's on old tires, so
here's a look at how Dingle made the pass. Last corner chance.
he's on old tires and still doing as good as he's doing. He's probably quicker than me.
Here to slow him up.
I got the wrong steering ratio.
It was an opportunistic move. It looked like it might have been too far.
I'm having to
back.
turn it past 90 degrees.
Contact as
90
well, and
degrees
it's just
to make the turn.
again, trying to have that composure. Had a point in hand in Holston and not able to keep.
So Crowder working around the track, catch up to pace car as soon as he can. So far, 20 of the 25 complete. Led by him so far this evening. He's been well in his control, it feels like. So,
Certainly has.
so at this point,
All right, pace car
how do
is
you
just
beat
now
him?
in turn 1.
Because the undercut didn't work. What else can you try?
And the trick is obviously finding his line. The other trick is being able to run that line at the level of risk that he runs it. He scrapes the inside walls. Obviously, the outside wall is a bit more forgiving. See the 911 there leaping into action. Crowder runs the inside walls in particular closer than anybody else. That includes Dingle, that includes Tommy Ryan as well. Ryan is much better on the exits, it seems. Crowder seems to be strong everywhere. I think that when it comes to that kind of pace, I think that staying out of trouble and hoping for a mistake is what I would look for. Being in the right place at the right time, and if there's any issue from the 44, obviously with this longer run, maybe lapping traffic potentially.
It was a car behind me.
Spaces where there's just no room. Even if it's lap traffic, trying to run through there too wide.
I remember green. I don't remember what
Slow
position the
both
green car was
drivers
in.
down considerably. Potentially capitalizing on that when it comes around, but 44 really has something else at the moment. Dingle again in 10th at the moment, and to try and eat into the lead, or at least eat into the points. 44, not sure if there's anybody who has an answer. We'll have to check here and see. Potentially Tommy Ryan, if they're able to continue to drive around that rear end, might be able to get a decent restart. Way up through, but at the moment that 44 really does look strong.
And so pit stop should be coming.
Do we
up in
confirm the
just
free
about
pass on you,
5
Mr. Gill?
away. See how things look for the
Yeah, just
fuel
popped up,
onto
lucky
the
dog.
two. Now that we work.
All right, gang. Pit
By the time
road
we
should
get
be
back going,
open
should
this
only be
time.
about
The
60
two
miles
is
or so.
almost to you.
Pit road is now open. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Anybody that stays out, the two will be passing you on the left side.
By the way, one driver.
Yeah, I don't know
lap
why
down
they were stopping in front of me.
Still
Sorry to
running.
all y'all that just
Joshua
got
Gill.
backed up.
Pit box in 10,
Pass. When they all come down the open pit road.
5,
This time.
3,
5.
2,
Sorry,
1.
Jeff wasn't expecting
Right
that.
here.
Always
All
good
the
to get
damage
your
is
lap back, no matter
repairable.
the series, no matter the group, but especially
Yeah,
at
it's
a
pretty cool.
road course like this where it's not a 25, 30-second lap, it's significantly more, so always
right,
good
that's it,
to
go.
get that advantage or reduce the disadvantage. And again, right here, something like this, Crowder coming to the pit box, obviously
Be mindful.
Go
You
with
only
her.
have one set of cars remaining.
should they
Line
get
up
in there,
single file.
get them up and down and send them out. Doesn't look like there's any issues, but those are the kinds of things that the execution has to be
Just confirming that was two.
spot
correct?
on to win.
Yeah, we're 2-3.
Yeah, it got a little backed up
Thanks,
there.
sir.
I can't quite
Yes.
tell who the figure is on that 44.
That'd be
I had pass
Coach
on the right
Franklin.
because I couldn't get around the left.
Yeah, they all about stopped in front of me.
Football.
Copy.
Up there.
Not up on my Hokies football. Couldn't quite tell who that was there.
He was the former coach at Penn State. I think that went over your head.
All right, the
Okay,
lineup at
Dustin
the middle
Lewis,
of the
though.
field will be.
I was best
two.
surprised by the
Twos are
trees.
free pass, so it'll just be the two. We have no penalty
Well,
cars yet,
Dustin Lewis,
and no lap
fuel
time.
only. Morgan Cook, staying out? Question mark? Okay. So since he's going to be broadcasting tomorrow,
past the
series, as we get started,
I
why don't we
stayed out.
check on the why?
Yeah, 14 stayed out.
Morgan
14
Cook, this
position.
broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I gotcha.
Why did you stay out?
Oh, we can make it.
You can make it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel confident you can hold back the Hornet's Nest, though?
Someone check that pit
Oh, not a chance. No. But that's the fun of it,
Repeat
right?
that, sir.
I guess so, but how would you describe the challenges
check
here
that,
coming up
pit
here on the
exit? My
restart?
car's
Because you have
pretty much
Lewis
jumped
who just took a fuel only. You have Dave
Are
Billings
we
who stayed out.
talking
not sure
about
if he's
your
gonna
pit
come
exit?
back to pit road, and then you have Crowder.
No, Brandon, there was a
So you
pile of
mentioned
pit
not
exit.
expecting to hold things back, but how do you feel the race could go here now that you
We'll
try
take a
and
look.
keep the track position here for the first time tonight?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't get run over. I mean, this car has been fine. It's been, you know, between the walls and everything has been great. Except for when drivers pull out in front of me into a blind corner. Then we have troubles. But, I mean, we're just going to come out here and we're going to do our thing. And whatever happens, happens. I'm not worried about it.
Control EOL 14
for entering closed pit
prior to the end of the stage.
Track's bumpy. Probably do.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, we got to line up on the left side here.
Thank you.
Morgan Cook is
It's a
in race mode.
93
I've discussed
car.
this before with him. Because I can discuss things with him if he's in race mode and he will not remember it by producer mode by tomorrow.
Past the 14.
It just gets flushed.
14 will go to the tail, entering closed pit.
He is your leader. Dave Billings did
That would
not
answer your
come
question
back
there.
down to pit
Passing
road.
the 14.
So he will stay out in third. Check that. He is letting, I think he's asked for anyone, just letting everybody go.
On. Thanks. One of those buttons is correct. I got your point though. All right, 14 will go to the tail. 14 will go behind the 2.
Yes, could get a
We are
little bit
1 to green. We're coming back to the green next time
Not
by.
sure why you stay out here, James, and drop to the back.
Show we
anyway.
did review the pit today.
Unless you're on
Yeah,
top.
Yeah,
Tires
it's fun.
there. Obviously, the
12
opposite going on.
went right in the
for
pit
Cook
area.
In the Sofa News 79
Copy that.
there. Interested in what Crowder's plan is when it comes to clearing.
So
It
a
seems
reminder,
like with
tail
the
of the
amount
field
of
will be
pace that
2,
44
then
has,
14.
it
2,
seems
then
like
14. The
Crowder
14 will
is
go
able
to the
pick
tail
their
of the field on the
moment.
left side.
Trick is trying to clear the cars and not, as you said, the hornet's nest, not to have to do any fighting at all. Trying to get a bit of space to pass who's going to be right next to them. And trying to get up next to Cook, next to Lewis, get this pass done, if it's going to happen, as soon as possible, so that they're not involved in any quote-unquote racing. They're just able to try to put down fast laps like they've been doing all day. I'm interested to see how hot under the collar Crowder's going to be on this restart. If he goes full tilt, or if he tries to play the long game, the patient game.
All right, front row,
And
let's go and
opens
double up.
themselves
Everybody
up.
follow suit.
Potentially a couple cars trying to slide down the inside. Why not?
79, our leader has selected driver's left.
Catch the 93 car.
Should get the double up command coming up.
The 9,
I think
2, and
Morgan
7,
Cook
if you
has
get the
passed
field in
their
time, you will go in
optimism
front
to
of the 14.
Why not?
See what happens when we get to 16 to go. Cook,
Simple. You just hang out where you're at.
Crowder, Paz, Schumacher, Ryan, McCann, Hinson.
Come to the green, gentlemen. Final
Get
stage.
ready.
We got 16 to go. Plenty of time. 16 laps, a long way around this place.
Once down 12, Cantor's up at 13.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Buckle up.
The leader just did a 42.717. Are on your right. Still there.
Lane up the front, filling in tonight.
They left.
3 wide up front. 4 wide, 4 wide.
This car is off.
They left. 3 wide, you're on the left. Got 1 on your right. 2 wide there.
Oh, Lewis
Clear on the
jumped
right.
before he did.
Sorry, Schumacher, green.
Back underway. An interesting start to the run
Restart is
here.
under
Cook
review.
falls behind. Paz trying to take over second and does. Crowder 3 wide, 4 wide on the squeeze.
Tommy Ryan gets down the inside, around the outside is
Did
the
I leave like just
93.
barely enough space? I didn't know we were
Schumacher
green.
making it a race as well. A close call there. Jeff Ryan trying to almost make it 4 wide unintentionally. This is chaos here on this restart.
Yeah, you're good.
Out of the way there. A few other drivers still going. Back of the field to Cook already. Back to 13. A few of these drivers trying to sort out where they're going. Lewis is now the leader over Paz, Ryan, Schumacher, Crowder.
Restart is
Now
good.
the
No doubt.
88's first led laps of the night. Take a look at some of the other battles going on. Includes some sense for Cook into the door of Holston.
Fueling up now. Should get
Testing
it
here.
to the
Oh
finish.
man, Decker freaking on the outside. We know how this ends normally. Any kind of a cutback doesn't lead the front end in there. There's no space to go deep on the brake.
No penalties for the start, by the way. No penalty for Lewis. And Paz nearly spins it. Paz nearly into the Army's wall. And he's able to hold on to it off across East Jackson Drive. Lewis now with a bigger lead. Ryan looking for a place to poke. Can he try and take over second? Give on a road course.
There's an incident ahead.
10, just cut off the 45. Watch out for traffic on the racetrack.
As you're closing in on Dustin Lewis.
He's in the wall though. Look at that wall slam and he's busted something. Has nearly broken ankle coming out of the corner. Tommy Ryan to second. James.
Got 1 on your left.
That 91
Clear
is
on the
able
left.
to turn kind of slow down. It gives the 93, if anything, no, it gives a little bit of a shot to the 99. So it's Lewis, then Ryan, then Paz, then Schumacher. Crowder still not able to make a move. Oh, and Ryan was around. Ryan and Paz get together.
Still there.
Right now, Crowder trying to get through all this with Schumacher dancing. Runs Dustin Brown's car, nearly spins it. But it's the 44 Crowder to 4th. 15 laps to go, coming up 14. Dinkel's also coming up for the pack. Kander is also trying something. Did he take the advice to adjust the brake lines? We'll see. This is all to say, Lewis is surprisingly doing well here because for him, this will be similar to solid performance. He's appeared only 4 races so far, continuing to maintain the lead over Tommy Ryan by 2 seconds. Lewis hasn't even got a top 10 in the Castle Cross WC's competition this year.
This will be a mega event for them. Tommy Ryan, though, 4/10 and closing on this lap there as Hinson gets the 81 down the inside. There's just no margin on some of these drivers when it comes to those inside lines, and some drivers who leave about a foot and some change. 81 on a mission. No issues at all for the approach. No issues at all on the rear end. Very, very strong. Tommy Ryan now within 1 second of Dustin Lewis. Tons of action. We saw Paz, Ryan, Schumacher. Nico's going to try to join this party as well. They were battling away, and that allowed allowed Dustin Lewis to get away a decent bit. But now they are back with the race leader, and this is basically a 5-car fight for the lead. Into a mistake, particularly those kinds of sweeping right-handers. We have a handful of here on the Chicago. Crowder now looking more impatient, I'll say, and potentially down the inside of the 99.
Here he goes, a little bit of contact. Tommy Ryan, the points leader, a little bit of damage. Push right behind Ricky Paz. Crowder to second. Time to try and see how well your blocking skills are. Because Crowder's all running to the bumper of the 88.
That was your thought, lack of efficient.
Here he goes for the lead. He's got it. Got it. Crowder's got it. Race lead, Ashton Crowder.
What does Lewis do here? There's a decent amount of space back to Tommy Ryan with that issue a little bit earlier on. Ryan's running strongly. Schumacher's in 5th, going with them. So Ryan has their mirror full. Dinkel's on the way as well. So for Dustin Lewis, what kind of fight can they put up is around the outside. The 88 hangs on, so he should get a much better exit. Tinty Paz may fall back in line. There's an overlap. There is.
You got one on your right. Keep left.
Look at this.
Still there.
Paz is through.
We're on the right.
So maybe we'll be the 99 in Norman. Tommy Ryan, better drive off, and Lewis, his 5 moments of leading are done. Crowder leading now by 3 seconds.
Dinkel had a really, really early braking zone. McCann tried to move down the inside. 81 able to soak up the pressure.
Got one on your left.
Dingle knows that they're fast. Dingle
Still there?
knows
Hold
how
the
to put
line.
the pressure on the other drivers.
Stay right.
No
All
problem
clear, all clear.
maneuvers if they
Car
can
on your
get
left.
them.
All clear, all clear. Deleted into the
Quite smart at this stage, so laps ago.
32.021. Car on your left.
Bobble
Still there.
again.
All clear, all clear. Car on your right. Stay left.
Dingle attacked by McCann.
Still there.
Nearly
Hold the line.
slammed
Clear on the
into
right.
Dingle clear.
Ow.
Car on your
The
right.
tires are
Got stuck in the wall.
Stay left.
That sucks.
line
I
straight.
got stuck in the wall.
Those rears are
Stay
gone.
left. Clear on the right.
Incredible. I cannot believe the 88 did not spin. The amount of times going back and forth, it must have been 6 or 7 catches in one of McCann around the outside of the 88. And now McCann into the wall. Here comes Schumacher. We get a 2 for 1 into turn 3.
Put it up. Up, turn two.
Not through and cleared out by.
All right, man. Caution is
We
out.
got one
Caution
back,
is out.
one back.
Line up single
Middle,
file.
4 and 5.
Pit road is
Lewis.
closed.
Sounds straight. All over the track.
I thought that 88.
Get rolling there, Mr. Barn.
What turn is that?
27's wrong.
Going through turn 1. I thought he was going to blow the corner and go to the wall, but he didn't blow the corner. He stayed far left.
Caution, caution.
I
Christian
want to do
Barnes.
anything and then hit somebody.
I was going to do an undercut and clean, pass him on the left side, but man, that didn't work.
That is huge. And now what do the drivers do with the tires set down pit lane for some?
What's that? Yeah, I am.
It's the
Question is,
45
who has the
43
tires
car.
here?
Side by
37.
side in
Oh my
turn
goodness.
4, 27 that was so we'll do fun. We're
We
talking
have 10 to
about
go
racing
this time
incident.
by.
No EO.
See why they had to call that, because he backs up, which he did right there. See the next car? You can see
Next-
if Morton Cook did not see that, would have flown into the door.
I don't think
There's
that
an
Racer
incident
Woman
ahead.
would have appreciated that happening twice
We
in
are
one
showing the
event.
14 of Mr. Billings as the free pass. Let me hear you, Dave.
Pure? I think he's already realized something was going on.
I
And
understand.
that's one caution
All right,
should be out.
do we have a free
Barnes
pass
will be
on the
the
2?
wall. So, as
Looks like the 2 is also on
Billings
pit
gets
road,
the
so no
free
free pass.
pass, possibly. No, he crashed. We have no cars who will be the free pass. Race control just realized. And so, now, here's part of the situation. Dinkle went for a third stop already. Dustin Lewis a third stop. Zachary King a third stop. Christian Barnes a third stop. Some of these drivers didn't take sets every pit stop though. A lot of drivers do have a set here. Do you use it now, James? Or do you keep the track position? Mind you, we did see average over the past
All right, like I
5
said, no
laps
free pass.
drop
Leader, let me know when
by
we
a
get to 2.
second or so.
I think at this stage, oh man, because it's right on the money. It's basically stage 1 again. I think it depends on how you're doing. I know it's kind of a politician answer. It's right in the middle. Basically, if a handful of drivers, and there's no way to know who's going to come down. If a handful of drivers come in, I say take the loss, get the fresh tires. You got confidence, keep it out of the walls, eat them up on exits, hard into the braking zones, and pick your way through. And it probably won't be the cleanest run of the line anyway. Drivers going side by side, losing time that way. Eat into the lead in
Because I
front of
ended
you
up
and
close
run a good
pit,
race.
but I had code,
I
so I
think-
don't know why.
I think Crowder feels confident
road is
with
now
the pace.
Well,
I
that
think
would
that
be the
some
reason.
at the front don't want to lose
I'm
that track
sorry,
position, even if they have fresh
I think you
tires.
could
they
not
won't
take
be
tires here and do
back
pretty
where
good.
I ain't
they are
worried
now.
about it. I don't know why
So
we
I
have
think
to park
doing your
in turn 11
personal
every time
math
we
in your
case though.
head of can I get back up
That's
to
what
this
I'm
position
wondering, but I
better
will say that twice now that it's
based
directly
on
behind
having
me.
fresh
I got
tires
hit.
versus not. I think there's plenty of time where fresh tires will
5,
really make a difference. We've seen Dingle
3,
and a couple other
2,
drivers. McCann's also
1.
come through quite well.
Garcia.
2.
Hinson's fallen away.
All the damage is
Yeah.
Crowder
repaired.
comes in.
No stop for Paz. And he might regret that call. He's the only person in the top 9
All right,
to
2 will
stay
go
out.
to
All right, that's it.
Show
Go.
us the
during
next
closed pit.
one.
87 will go to the tail
boy.
call for the collision.
You also have Zachary Kane, Adam Holston, Reggie Kime, and Jeff Ryan.
Rescind that.
All
Cars. No
Break
way.
them left, the rest of the right.
Field stop.
Line up single file.
Then we have a few with the top off. Tommy Ryan, 5 seconds in the box, will also jump ahead. So Ashton Crowder will have to start in 8th.
This is going to seriously shake things up. Some Chicago traffic here as we've seen Kander still in the box.
I think I just heard a call on the
Top 6 stayed out.
A collision under caution.
So I could have started second
What
there.
happened possibly there? As Morgan Cook did get damage picked up.
97
Was that
front,
2 or
92
1?
rear.
Then got hit by Dominic Rossi.
Simple. I think I asked that.
Can't
My fault.
tell.
That's what it is.
iRacing just glitched again,
There was a checkup off
like it did last night.
right here. Where that might have actually been on Cook hearing. He's still in the box.
Yeah, both Rossi and Cook well over a minute in the. Oh yeah, that's a much. From the first camera angle, it didn't look nearly as hefty, but on board, that really shows you that was no glancing blow.
Now becomes the huge question. You see where these drivers are going to stand, about 7th for the first driver to top off. Do you think Paz could hold on and pull off the upset here? I don't know if it'd be full upset, but I mean upset in comparison to Crowder, who had a 7-second lead in stage 2's in. And looks like they gave the penalty to Dominic Rossi.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, we got a line up on the right side. Catch the 88 car.
Mental math here, having a look at Zachary King, who has been very feisty. King hasn't always had the pace compared to the other drivers that they have started with. On restart's been decent, except for the last restart where they were almost sideways twice.
You think we're going to have any more caution laps?
King has had some fantastic racecraft.
14-2-7.
And I would not be surprised if the one is in the first spot. Probably the exit of turn 2 here. Holston, Vices, Reggie Kime has been up in the top 10. To my knowledge today, number 9 has a good opportunity. And of course, obviously, Crowder in 8th. And guess who is just behind
It's getting cloudy.
The 81 of Dingle. They found each other again. I am fascinated to see if they can. It's not even cat and mouse. It's if Crowder makes a spot or if Dingle makes a spot, if they want to try to stay with each other and get up to the front, do they get separated, or are they able to kind of follow through, almost like karting, where you've got a line of cars? I'd be interested to see how that dynamic plays out between the 44 and the 81.
So this will be a into this race possibility. With Paz, Show, King, Holston, Reggie Kime, and Jeff Ryan. All rolling the dice, all hoping to get some big points. Tommy Ryan, Ashton Crowder.
I think everybody who pitted. No, Tommy didn't take tires, so Tommy just got gas, I guess.
Lewis, Schumacher, McCann.
All right, front row, we can
Everybody
double
else
up.
got
Everybody
tires.
behind the fall suit.
Are your top 14. We saw
Control car 91 has selected drivers left.
The only driver laps down yet again in this one. But an interesting one tonight for tonight's coverage of the SRI Performance 155 at the Chicago Street Course.
All right, gentlemen, we got 7 to go here.
Drivers left.
Still got some time, 7 laps.
Get ready.
One car. So we are ready to fire when we get down that front straightaway.
The pace car is in.
It's going to be a spicy one. Justin, I think it's maybe the spiciest restarts.
Green flag,
of
green flag.
The day, obviously, at the sharp end of this one. And I think Ricky Paz, if it all goes sideways,
one on your left.
literally or figuratively,
Still there.
Paz trying to lose one spot,
Go right.
I think is
Still
fine
there.
as long as
Go
you don't
right.
lose
There's an
5 or
infinite
6,
ahead.
which I think is also the potential here.
Still there. Hold your line. 3 wide on the right.
No, Ricky Paz.
You got 1 on your left. Stay wide there.
Start, they're off and away.
Stay right. Clear on the left.
Right for the 91 will still.
Shift.
Step first. But show. Keep it on. Look.
Bottom shifter won't work there.
The Ryan's making
There's an
some
infinite ahead.
contact. Somehow, some way we survive. Shobe is in the race lead. Here comes King getting loose.
Or on your right. Flat.
Being almost up there on the inside of Paz.
Clear on the
Down
right.
into 4. Hard on the brakes. Less
got one on
space
your right.
the outside. 91
Clear on
slings
the
it
right.
in. We're still in there. A couple of wall strikes. And Tommy Ryan is going for 4th position on Adam Holston. The 99
infinite ahead.
wide into turn 1.
Slow car ahead.
Gets away with it.
Track walker, track
That's
walker,
one
track
brakes. And
walker.
look who's right
Put it out,
behind
put it out.
Tommy
Man,
Ryan. It's
caution
Crowder
out,
and Dinkle
caution
trade
is out.
spots.
Line up single file.
Check
Road
up
is
game.
closed.
Crowder trying to
Check up.
find a way to
Extra
get something
44
sorted
car.
quickly. Tommy Ryan gets loose.
Turn 8.
Catch
Turn
up.
Job is
93
pulling away.
car.
Some time.
King gets loose in
Josh,
second,
we're stopped.
right in
Come up
front
here.
of Paz. He gets turned around by Holston. Around goes Crowder. It's a pileup, and the caution flag
That's fun.
in lawn.
Ooh, I came out 7th.
Yeah, that's why I was
Parson,
sitting back about 4
right before
seconds
East
back. I'm
Congress
waiting on
Plaza
that.
Drive.
The 81 has done a half.
I know, we were all
It's
getting-
just absolute pandemonium.
Catch the 81
started
car.
turn 1.
My goodness, there's just no space at all, and they're trying to do that
Okay, start turn
3-point
2.
Austin Powers turn.
Was glad I didn't get an engine damage.
Going there, where are they? 11th
all time.
position after such a promising start. Out in front, it's Andrew Show.
This
Caution will be charged to the 1. The 1 got into the corner too hot.
My
Got
sheet
loose.
metal guy ain't gonna be too happy though.
Spinning, collected the 48 and other vehicles behind him and blocked the track. Caution will be charged to the 1. That's strike 1 on the 1 car.
Let's see what happens. King somehow holds on. And then right there.
They picked a good turn to do that in.
Ricky Paz able to scoop through there. We have seen, let's check this out first.
Do we have a free pass after all that?
Oh my goodness. Look at some of those hits.
I should be the free pass unless they take it away because we had a
I
stop.
think Dinkle is wounded. So
All right. Simple.
now
Thank
it's
you.
an
Just let me know.
upset party.
Lewis on the inside of Hinson. And Hinson's going to go airborne. Here we go. Up and over.
So I got 3 old tire cars in front of me.
Pace car is almost
Not
at turn
immediately in
7.
front of me. The
Pace car
top
turn
2
7.
More than 39.
and position 4.
Nobody towed the car from it. There's an arrow look from above. And all you can say to that end is, with so many fast cars that go into contact here, what do you do? We might see a few fast repairs have to come out. But here's the thing, if you come and take the repairs now, you're not winning this race. If you're, say, a Crowder, but at the same time, your car might be broke in the case of the 44. Do you take the points or do you risk it for the win?
It may not even be that decision. I think that is a
Pit road is now open.
fair question there. I think that the idea is if the car is broken enough, I mean, it only takes one lockup. Again, the top 2 in the race earlier on with the championship leader all together. And Holston just spinning like a top. Zachary King, of course, first car kind of involved, if you will, with that. And again, drivers just trying to do that 3-point turn just to get back
Pit road is
going.
closed.
Got to keep their spot in line. But
This
back to
is
the move
two.
with King. Going as Paz almost
Copy that.
down.
Thank you, sir.
pit road, but not just yet.
The 48 will go to the tail enter and
You
close
see
pit.
sometimes with drivers that will try to do a heroic move, and it's
Brandon,
not
if we all stop,
because
it's
it
not
is a
gonna give me
big
the lucky
lockup
dog.
down the inside, and you kind of maybe afterwards
sir. That's
complain
what
that you
I
meant to do
totally
that,
figured.
but King just looked like they were trying to
Simple.
defend. Broke really late, and basically we're left
Yeah, I mean,
hand
I just
down
don't
into
get
a
it at
right
all
hand
because
corner,
I get
trying to
screwed
keep the
with
rear end
the same
behind.
car wreck.
And spectacular. Here we go.
Unfortunately, yes, sir.
So again, we're trying to go defensive, and we just get all kinds of
Oh,
locked.
this
It
is a
looks
waste of a
fantastic
fucking
off
night.
board, and then we just get helped all the way around there. And then from here, we're just watching this craziness here.
Pure calamity. Only 2 cars came down pit road for that, by the way, this time. 3 actually. Tommy
I don't know
Reggie
if this could be
Kine,
looked at for the cup
Zachary
race,
King.
but
Close to
I'm
it the
not
last time.
positive that
Every
the
other car
Lucky Dog
elected
system
to keep it out no
that
matter the
iRacing has
damage.
is built for road courses.
So Shob and
Like
Paz
it's an oval
may have
thing.
the best cars left
So
on the
I
track.
think the minimum
with
speed
so
that it's
many
saying to
others
reach is so
absolutely
far
decimated for
high
downforce.
that, like, if you're being safe and avoiding a wreck, you're just not going to get it. Like, you shouldn't get penalized for that, in my opinion.
This really has turned on its head here, Justin. I really
You know,
cannot
man,
tell
next
who's going
time
to
I'll
take
just
this
keep
one.
pace and just go right on through
cannot.
all of them and see how it goes.
Again, all the mental math we're having to do here, trying
I think
to
just
figure
need to
out
make a rule
who's got
on
the
road
upper
courses
leg,
if
who's
you're
got the
first.
who's got the
You know,
advantage
give
here.
it to 'em even
I
if
think by
Iverson
turn
said no,
4,
so
so
Iverson's
obviously you
probably
had
gonna say no.
left-hander of 1, right-hander of 2, sweeper of 3.
I mean, I'd
and the
understand if
approach
there's
to
like 4 or
and
5 people
I
that's
think
lap down, but
the
there's only
turn
one
in
car.
for 4.
Well, we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout.
That's going to tell us who's healthy and who's
I
not.
was
That
gonna say
fast
whoever is
right-hander
first of the lead lap
is
or on the a
only
lap down.
possible.
That means
is
it's gonna
not
get
in the
messy.
rack. They get it.
100% racing speed by a healthy car. Anything less than that, it's
I
going
know,
to
that's what I'm
send
saying. I
you.
agree.
First of all, you're going to be about a foot or 2 off of that
Just the
inside
road course.
barrier.
And I got teammates all around me trying to get their championship points.
Okay.
So I can't be like overly aggressive here.
Simple, we'll take a look at it.
What could be one of the upsets of the year here.
I was always under the impression that
Showed on.
you were only
Shob this
removed
year
from eligibility
has
if
had
you come to a
just
complete
7
stop. We had an
MRL
issue with Dave
starts.
last night, so I'm not 100%
he
sure.
hasn't gotten a
But
win in any
fastest
of them.
point
All right, man, we're going green next
Then,
time.
we'll take a look.
All right, man, we got to line up on the
Will
left
be a
side here.
Big run here, mind you.
Let's go King. I'm
Got
trying
a
to sit here.
couple of top 5s this year,
1 to go.
but
Drivers at the tail of the
That-
field.
those runs.
The 1 and 48,
recently
1 and 48, correction, 2, then
would've
1,
came
then
in the
48, 2,
Legend
then
Car
1, then 48.
series, as
The
most
1 and 48 will be on the left
races
side when we
top 5, as
double up.
well as a run in ARCA competition.
Well, y'all go ahead and wreck again so I can at least get lucky dogs
One
this
to
time.
restart. Clouds are settling over the track. Not expecting weather because it is stock cars. But it's a 3-lap dash. Paz already picked up a win last week in the Cup Series. Can he get it in the Caswell Glass Company Series 2? Or will Show pull off what would be a surprise for 2026?
This is really going to be something else, no matter which way this goes. Even if we have someone who's already gotten a win, Paz, Crowder, all of these drivers behind trying to
Yeah,
push spots.
P1, 1, 2, and
Whoever
4.
wins this obviously will be extremely excited. Now this section here, on this restart, coming through that entry and onto this section, this is going to be the determining factor, and then the exit
P1 and 2
onto
is
this
the
main
oldest.
straightaway is going to be the result of how healthy your car is. You can be 5-10 miles an hour off the pace coming out of that corner down at the far end of this straight, and you can lose a handful of positions as they'll be bunched up, obviously, for the restart. I think that is going to be one of the make or break moments that Show, Paz, Crowder, Ryan, Schumacher, Dinkel all have to nail. Even if the start isn't perfect, you can go 3 wide into the first corner. I think the main thing is the 3, entry to 4, exit
All right,
to
let's go ahead and
5.
double up
I
front
think
row.
that's going to be the make or break.
Control car selected drivers left.
So as the skies turn green, reset your top 10 one more time. Shob, Paz, Crowder, Jeff Long.
We're coming to the green with 3 laps remaining. 3 to go.
McCann, Barnes, Hinson, Lewis. Top 10, Zach White has a chance to sneak away at top 10 also. He's in 11.
Get ready.
All right, Zach, gonna do like last race for
Three-lap
us.
dash to potentially
All right, man.
decide the
8
winner.
cars in.
Chicago Street Course.
Green
Can the
flag,
45
green flag.
do it? His first win of the
This
year.
is less than optimal. The leader just did a 49.38. Car on your right. Keep left.
The SRI Performance 155 comes down.
Still there.
Restart is under review.
Still there. Hold your line.
In control. Gas is off and away. Paz got a better start. Tire spin for the
Keep left.
45.
Clear on the right.
Crowder
There's a new
already on the
finish
back
behind.
end of both of
Digging
them.
man here in top 10.
Crowder looking to pop the bubble. Dinko 3 wide gets around Jeff Ryan. Restarts under review as Shob drops down behind Paz already. It's Crowder looking for second.
Job Wild defending from the 81 of Dinkel. Here they come, side by side for third.
Spin behind for White. Near contact for second as Dinko took a look. Now Paz rolls his
Restart is
way
good. That's done.
back along the straightaway up South Columbus Drive. They work. Paz trying to go to the outside. Crowder still looking for a setup with a lot of damage.
There's an incident ahead.
Drivers the back of the group. JP Phillips squeaks his way through. Restart is good. Crowder to the outside for the race lead. He's looking for the power. Paz on the right side. Can't make it stick. Contact for second. It's Dinko and Paz. Paz holds on.
It's my teammate in front of me, so I don't want to be too
Two laps to go.
crazy on him.
That second is going to be very hard to make up there. Dinkel, again, we talked about this earlier on. Crowder and Dinkel, two of the faster drivers on the track. And Dinkel's trying to go with Crowder. He doesn't want to let the 44 out of his sight. Ricky Paz able to hang in there, but Crowder around the 91 at this restart, and Dinkel trying to go with him.
And that 45 stayed in it.
As cleanly. So again, Crowder goes, I have to go. I have to take this opportunity, and just forces it all the way through. Able to get it done, but man, oh man,
There's an incident
tough
behind.
racing.
So despite everything, Crowder's up front.
Keep right there.
Back quickly. Contact again.
Keep right there.
Two, continuing to make friends with the door. Oh,
All
wow.
clear, all clear.
Schumacher slides his way to fourth to hold on in front of Show. McCann looking for a top 5 again. There goes the 92. He's in the wall with a blown motor. Not going to bring out a flag. Not yet.
Trying to answer back to McCann. One of the harder braking zones on the circuit there. Schumacher getting away from this pair as they battle fourth position. Joe still at the sharp end of the field as we're going to pick up this
All right, man.
action.
White
Oh my
flag.
goodness, we lost
One
it
more lap to
immediately
go.
there.
White flag.
Oh, and King involved as well.
The car is
Going up to the
P1,
white flag
just at
already.
the top
This
of the
time
left.
mine, by the way.
30.731.
in the race.
Got one on your left. Stay right.
Subway with all the
Stay
contact
right.
are still 1-2. Crowder with the
Clear on the
advantage over Dinkel. 1 lap to go. Paz
Got one on
yet
your left.
again in third at the end
Keep
of the
right there.
stage.
All clear, all clear.
Despite everything, the 3 favorites in line are back 1, 2, 3. Show still trying to hold on to 5th.
There's an
But
incident
McCann's
behind.
got the preferred line. The 45 and again, side by side for 5th.
Surprised that if Andrew Schob wasn't able to get to the inside, at least try to make that a little bit trickier for McCann. Potentially an over-under, nothing doing there. The 6 has more pace. Job, but it wasn't to be, and now half a second has been pulled on Crowder. Half a lap since we started this final lap.
Surviving.
Your oil tank is getting high.
jump. Got busted radiator.
Coming up to the final sector. Tommy Ryan looking for a top 10. Phillips trying to hold on to the
Fuel temp is
bubbles.
getting high.
Looks like the
Flag
99
winner
will let
44,
him.
second 81.
I think that was the last lap.
Examination. But for
The car
Ashton
in
Crowder,
C1 just after past the flat. 30.392.
is
Fuel
already in the
temp is getting high.
conversation for the chase. Likely going to be
Third.
a championship favorite because already
Can we wait till the race is over?
Great
Start
job,
knocking
driver.
out the order, please.
it's Crowder to victory lane. This
We do
is
the same thing every
now
week.
5 for 7 to start its time in the series.
Top 3 to the waiting room. Top 3 to the waiting room. Near the 44
I
to the
didn't have
front
too
stretch.
much damage.
Dinkle has the top 3.
That's one S.
Schumacher, McCann, Job, Henson,
It's pretty good on that left side.
Lewis, Tommy Rye. A part of your